With the Hay family here, having breakfast in the morning. The baby's crying, he's Anya Anya. And the lady with the white jumper took it apart.
That's Malcolm. Kerau. Nganam.
This is what's her name, Anyanya, and he's the baby's one, and the first son is Malcolm. Hey man, you can put in a thing, you know. I record
It's only record.
Hello, my name is Chicky Palmer, and this is my little brother Anyanya. And anyway, and his big brother is Malcolm, and his big sister is Celine, and his little brother is Gaston. That's that little boy there.
That's this little fella, yeah.
Yeah, and he's really cheeky. Really cheeky.
Whitegate Camp was set up several years ago by the Hayes mob. It's considered to be an illegal town camp, even though it's on their own country. Quite a few of the kids who go to the Detour Project live at Whitegate. The Detour Project is located out of town and is set up for Aboriginal kids who don't attend mainstream schools. Some of the kids have had trouble at other schools, and some of them just stopped going to school for other reasons to do with their lives. It's different from mainstream schools because we learn in Ngaled, English, and in our language. Nganja nunagana nam Aranda. Our language is Aranda. Bazos is special because it has given a lot of kids a second chance. And Bazos are Maranana Nunagan. And this is our place. Kumanjai's idea for this film was to teach 4 students about documentary film and how to use cameras. They would then interview friends and family and help him create a story about their lives and their school. But he only had 5 days to make the film, and on day 1 they already had a small problem.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first day of making our movie, and we will have already lost our cameraman, and we must go and find him. Brian, let's go. This is shameful. Woohoo! Let's go. See ya. We have our cameraman. Coming or what?
He was not able to engage in learning in any way. He just was not there. There was something that was disturbing him. Anything that was around that was destructible, he'd have a go at destroying it.
Yeah, you just tell him it.
What he said?
He's doing some washing. He's going to come. We're going to go and grab him a pair of shoes from my house, and then you'll have a cameraman.
I'm 7 foot tall.
I think when they get to the teenage years, they find they're in that area where they're trying to fit in into the western side or rather stay in the cultural side. But they're in between. They are still confused. Their identity is at a loss. They're still unbalanced.
And why did you leave Ashes?
Well, I had a father, and my dad put me at school. I was a big runner-muck.
You were?
Yeah.
Why do you reckon you were a runner-muck?
I don't know.
He was really hard. He almost needed a full-time person just to work with him, and but yeah, people here didn't give up on him, and people kept working with him and giving him positive reinforcement and telling him what a great guy he was. He's a beautiful human being, you know. Underneath that acting out is the most beautiful, gentle, kind personality, and that's what we see now, more so than the destructive side of Brian.
Got that high, is that right? So is this one ready to go? We're going to make that one a bit higher, Fred. And first interview, detour program, cameras rolling, record. Action!
What a white man around the factory.
Quite the Dora Delam.
Well, Karina's probably one of the hardest kids that we have to deal with here at the moment. And it'd be very easy just to give up on her and push her away, because she's very, very hard. And she's a very, very strong personality. But she's coming out of a really, really difficult family situation. Wow. She's coming out of a family situation where her parents haven't had a house, haven't had a place to stay. So she's been moving around with them, probably night by night, you know, finding herself a bed somewhere, doubling up with one of her cousins or one of her sisters.
My name is Karina Webb. I live at 2 Grundy Street with my auntie. And also I come back to my mother and father. Well, my big brother, he's been doing all the trouble and he's at jail there. And he got son and daughter. His name is Douglas Webb and Jennifer Webb. And his girlfriend or wife, his name is Desma Abbott. And my mother and father is Ronnie Webb and Stephanie Webb.
So what about the future? What would you like to be?
I want to be myself.
And where would you like to live?
My mother and father.
If you could do one thing in the future, if you could have any dream, what would you like to do?
I want to live with my grandmother.
Where are you from? Whitegate.
And where do you go to school?
Bassal's Farm at the detour.
Yeah. How do you feel at Bassal's?
Real fine, good inside and happy.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through Tanganjira, the initiative of opening Bassal's for these kids, was just like heaven sent for them. Bassal's has just been created because it has that openness about it, a community feeling there, and the kids like that because that's where they come from. Their background, you know, their social background is that. Even though they're in that stirring up process, we need to stop that and let that child or let our children see that they are special people. They are our future.
With a full crew in tow, Day 3 was the first full-scale production day for students. Karina and Debbie decided to film the mothers out bush, collecting wood for clapping sticks and also bush tucker. Brian and Zach were writing the lyrics for a rap about Bassal's farm, while some of the younger students had decided to make a soundtrack for the film.
Ready?
Yo, what up, son? What up, son? Yo, what up, son? Yo. We can spring in little spring in the land of kid. As the tale began.
Too soft and too fast.
4.
We did with the spring in our spring in the land of king. As the tale began.
That's good. Okay. Ready? And action.
Next one, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, you! I said over there, sitting over there on the poxy jet. I said, Brian, what you doing now? Hey, can you go now? Can you bring it to the town? Let's go! So bring it down to now. Come on, Brian, now join with me.
After I tell your story, sit back and listen to my territory. Sit back and listen to my. As I tell your story, it's my territory. Sit back and listen to my story.
Someone else is somewhere. Sylvester, no one was at House 17. That whole camp was dead. No one was there.
You can't expect it. We're too late.
Oh no, we've gone uptown.
Well, the brakes failed on the bus, so it's gone in for repair, and somebody took the keys home at Tangier to the spare bus, so it took them an hour to get it. Yeah, hi Glenn, it's Nicole from Detour. How you going?
No bus meant few students could make it to Bazos. There was no crew apart from Zach.
We didn't have a bus again this morning.
So Kumanjay practiced his own interview technique.
Because most of the kids that come here are just reject kids. They get kicked out of reason to reason, you know, because they got nowhere else to go. That's why the school is so important to students like that.
And where do you think they'd go?
I don't think they'll be able to go anywhere. Just on the streets, on work, stay home, be bored, nothing else to do.
And why do you think they come here? Same reasons as you?
Yeah, probably just something to do, get something out of life, instead of just being a drunk or an alcoholic or something.
They listen to you, and they got language speakers and parents coming here. And sort of everything's done, and we tell them to do in language, and they listen to us.
Because if you just got white teachers, some Aboriginal students, like they might have a hard day and they won't tell the teacher if it's a white person, probably. But see if it's an Aboriginal person and see they can relate kind of.
When I first got here, he really skirted me like a person hunting an animal. But now we're friends, and he has this.
Turn it off now. You can help us.
He has this eager. Zach loves to be right. This is the thing that we found out.
There you go. We have that. That's our front part. That's going to be for our shirt, our crew shirt. It's going to probably placed around here somewhere. Or is this for the back? Hey, this is for the back.
And he just has this insatiable appetite to learn everything. Once you get that relationship that Nicole's talking about, then he learns from you every minute of the day. He's a remarkable kid, I reckon.
If you could do anything or be anything, what would it be?
A rich man. Just born into a rich family. And I'll just leave my family, then I'll just cruise anywhere I want. I'll hire some assassins to be my bodyguards for life.
What would they be protecting you from?
Anything. Anything.
Yeah.
From police and all.
Would you miss your family if you left them? Yeah.
I don't know. I would come back. I would take my family with me. Other two.
Are they important to you, family?
Yeah. Important things I got in my life. Because family, they're there for life. No one can touch that and make that away. Go away. Cut now. Let's go.
Okay.
Day 5 was to be the main production day. Karina and Debbie were going out bush to talk country with their grandmothers, and Brian and Zach were finishing their wrap.
This morning,
But by the time we all arrived at school, there was a bigger day already happening.
To ask Mike Bowden some questions, and he gave me a memo dated the 8th of July that said that we were required to answer to, he said for me to write to 3 people, himself, Willie Tillmouth, and the president of the Housing Association at Mount Nancy, because they wanted Basso's farm back. And the reason he gave to me was that they wanted to house people here in the buildings here, and that we should write these 3 letters and tell those people all the good reasons, all the reasons that we believe, why we believe the school should stay here, and that we should do that pretty rapidly. In fact, right away.
And where the kids gonna go? The kids used to run the streets of Alice Springs before, going around stealing, getting in trouble with the police. That's what they was before the school started. They come here every day. Most of them come here every day to school and learn what to do.
I think it's not fair. After everything you did, after everything all the kids did, and getting kicked out now, it's not fair. Where are we gonna go? There's nowhere else to go.
Oh, well, the options are to go to Hidden Valley or to go to Centralia. Well, they won't go to Centralia.
Why?
Because it's not their place, you know. This is their place, and that's been established as their place, you know, and they feel at home here. And especially, it seems with these people here, that if there's a history, you know, we're creating a history really, aren't we? If we can keep this going for a few years, if there's a history, then they'll go, oh, we go to that place, because there's a history. If you pull a pin on it, no history, nothing, forget it. Everybody likes to belong somewhere. You know?
Strong in culture and language, dignity, self-esteem. I would just want them just as a whole person, not just mixed up little kids from an area that they don't belong to. They belong somewhere. You know, we have a culture, language. We belong somewhere. We need to bring that belonging back into the classrooms. That's what it's about.
How the future's going to hold them, what they're going to see. But they don't tell you when you go to school. They don't tell you. But you got to know yourself who you are. You got to learn both sides. Ngajengwen and ngajirnagan. Kaljera mananajik. Iwerre Atherrame kola kaljera jik. Lagan Iwerre Atherrame kaljera jik.